Okay, before we move on, let's take a closer look at the light sockets that we got here. So this is how it looks. The three of them look exactly the same. They are exactly the same power, same everything. And as I mentioned before, they feel like like hard plastic. It's not metal or anything. And how it works is that you unbuckle it here, and this will move up, so you can change positions on it. So you can aim the light up or down, just like a regular light or photography light. And it comes with a little hole in here, so you can put in the umbrella. Everything works pretty well. There's the plug, and the bulbs go in there. Now here are the three light bulbs, as I showed you before. These are CowboyStudio branded, 45 watt, 5500 Kelvin, 110 volts. Let's take a look at one of the boxes. It's a little bit bright here, but what it says is soft white. First it says 225 watts, and then it says 45 watts. I'm not sure why, but I think it's the same. Some photography tips and lighting tips can come up handy. As I mentioned, the three of them are exactly the same. Here are the umbrellas, and as I mentioned before, these are 33-inch umbrellas, pass-through umbrellas. That's how they look like. They are pretty big, a lot bigger than I thought they would be. It's pretty nice. Nothing wrong with them. Now only two umbrellas come in this kit. The smaller light stand is supposed to be without an umbrella. There it is. Okay, so I just finished installing or setting up the three light stands. That's how they look like. The two long ones and the little one in the middle. And the assembly was very easy. No need for instructions. It was very easy to do. If you have put together a light stand before, and if you have two hands, you should be able to do it just fine. This is how they look installed. Again, no problem with the installation and the assembly. All the three stands stand up straight. That's the smaller one. It looks exactly the same as the bigger one, it's just shorter. I really like the small one. It's I guess it could be used for small short trips. If you don't want to bring something very big and heavy, you can use this one. And this is the second one, the second big one, the second big stand with a 33-inch umbrella. The lights are off right now. I will test them on after this in a few minutes. The umbrella fits in there very well. No problems with the umbrella, with the sockets. Everything worked just fine. Just one thing to note is in one of these knobs right here, if you undo it too much, the actual knob will come off. It doesn't have a locking mechanism or anything, it will fall off. So just be careful with that, but it's not a big problem. And again, it looks the same as the first one. Now let's take a look at the lights in action. One of the things that I wanted to do for testing purposes is that show first the ambient light or the room lights on with the CowboyStudio lights off. As you can see, the 3 light bulbs are off right now, and the only thing that is on right now are the lights from my room as I had before. Now what I'll do now is turn off all the room lights that I have on in my apartment, and it's about midnight outside, so there should be almost no light. There you go. And if I can do it, I'll turn on just the CowboyStudio lights that I just got. Let's turn on the second one. And the last one. And first impressions are that the light is very, very white compared to the ones that I had before. You'll probably have to use a different white balance that you're in your DSLR camera if you're using one. But as you can see, Mr. Potato Head looks pretty bright. I would say it's a little bit brighter than the regular lights, but it's a cleaner light, which is good. You can see a little bit of the reflection in the table. The wall looks very white, which is what I was trying to accomplish. I think before it looked a little bit yellow. The umbrellas work pretty well. Kind of curious to see if they will work with a different light bulb in there, more powerful one. Can try that in a future video. But I think they accomplished the task of lighting up everything in the room. So far, very satisfied with the purchase, very happy. Hopefully my new videos will come up a little bit cleaner with better lighting.